Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Good time zone. Happy time zone. Hope you're all well. Last few days before the end of year. Hi. Hi. I see little Jimmy. What's up, little Jimmy? What's up, John? What's up, Dr. Whom? We got a Mams. We got a Sumika. We have a Stealth Mouse. All the stealthy mice. What's up, Hyper Thistle? Good to see ya. Hushed Hands, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, what's up, everyone? What's up, Emma? Are we doing flower puns? Oh boy. Oh boy. I see Ben Levin in the chat. What a surprise. Hope you're all having a great time zone, wherever you are in the world. Finally, time that we listen to all your Song Challenge submissions. Once again, Song Challenge 30 already. And the last one of this year, our third year of Song Challenges. If you're unfamiliar to the concept, every month I host a songwriting challenge. Your task is to write a song using the creative restriction that we post in the Discord channel. If you're a musician of any skill level, you're very welcome to join. You're invited to participate via our community Discord. You're going to find the link in the chatty box description thingamajig of the YouTube video, and probably many other things we mentioned today. So today we're going to listen to all your songs based on this month's creative restriction, which was to write a song in flower form, or in other words, to write a song with 3 sections, namely Rose, Thorn, Bud. What that will be, we'll figure out real soon. We'll also give you some suggestions to progress in your musical journey. But before we move into that, I'd like to thank you all for being here and mention that if you enjoy participating in these challenges or believe in what we're doing here, I also have a great Patreon campaign that I'd love for you to check out. The Patreon offers a lot of extras, such as monthly creative workshops, original songs, sample packs, and many other perks. Do all of this without sponsors. It's all you, so please consider checking that out, supporting it, and unlocking all of these perks. And then I can help artists continue making music and all that good stuff. Also, one more announcement. We'd like to create a archive of these song challenges. So if you're participating in this one, please submit your song and the required files to the drive that has been shared in the Discord. You've probably seen it stop by. We have about half of them, so if you want to join, please do drop it in there. Without further ado, I'm joined today by Mr. Ben Levin and secret guest, the wonderful Jessica Kion. Give them a warm applause.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going, you two?
Good. We got Dai right here.
We have a third special guest.
It's that time of year. We're thong challenging.
Thong
Hell
challenge.
Time to get struggles. Thong challenge. I am so glad that we get this chance to reflect on our years through music. I gotta say, reflection, I like that a lot better than predicting.
You
Yeah.
do?
Oh yeah, reflecting is much better than predicting. Yep, I really like it.
What are you expecting from this month's challenges? Submissions, rather. Challenge submissions.
Well, I definitely didn't listen to them yet.
Oh,
So-
okay. So they're all fresh for you.
They're all fresh. Yeah. I think people are going to take the chance to like play to their musical strengths, because there's no like aesthetic, musically speaking, no aesthetic like parameters to follow here. They could be any music, any way they want. And I think the invitation to reflect on something that is a rose, something really great that happened, or like something you're happy about, a thorn, something that you'd like to change or that's not so great, and a bud, something you're looking forward to. I think people will probably really got into the opportunity to do that. So we're going to hear a combination of music that's like pitching for the home run, batting for the home run, baseball, combined with the
Thanks for clarifying. For us Europeans.
I just think people are going to care a lot.
I think they call it touch ball.
Touch ball in Europe.
I like the way we're like organized by height right now.
Yeah.
Hugo,
it's very rare for me.
You seem with the way we're scaled out, Hugo is like really thick.
I'm a giant.
And large.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Ah!
Yay!
I have to look down at you, actually.
Yeah. I feel it.
I like the fear that I have.
Yeah, I was really psyched to hear that this was the challenge, and I'm really excited to hear the songs.
What's your relationship to this idea of rose, thorn, bud? How do you know about it?
Yeah, we came across it. I know. We came across it with my brother's wedding. And after my brother's wedding, my brother's husband's family does this, I think, with a lot of big things. And we all sat around and talked about our favorite part, a part that could be better, and something that we're looking forward to. And then I think we adapted it. And I remember we used it on a camping trip. We've used it for family things.
New Year's 2020.
Yep. And that was a really big one. We all had like big rosebuds and thorns. A year is a big like way to do this. And I feel like I think my favorite way so far has been just like after like a trip or like an event or something, like a group situation where we all kind of collectively reflect as the last thing.
On the event itself.
It helps me remember what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I have a pretty weak memory, kind of just unpredictably weak. Like I'll remember something, I don't know why, but generally I just don't remember what happened. I'm so bad at like correspondence because people will be like, so, I got interviewed this week and I went into Boston to get interviewed, and Jessica, when I got home, it was like one of the only days I'd been gone the whole day and hadn't seen her in a long time. And she's like, so how was the interview? I was like, fine, kind of formal. Like, well, what was it like? I had bubble tea at the end. And but Jessica, when you ask her something like that, she tells you a lot more. Like, she thinks to tell you more details, but she also remembers more details.
Yeah.
It's both that there's more stuff that she thinks is worth telling and more stuff that she remembers.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you not nervous for the interview?
I wasn't nervous once I was actually doing it. The interview was for a documentary about Nick Bersch, and they wanted me to give my perspective on his stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I realized, like, after the first couple of answers that they were very much enjoying the way I was answering the questions, because I was answering them like a YouTuber. So it was very engaging and not a lot of editing would be needed. And I was
that was exciting.
No work.
I was exactly.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's what it was like. I was remembering the things I was talking about earlier and tying them together and making connections that could lead to a good format where it's like I was just giving them good stuff. I was giving them the good stuff. And then at the end they're like, wow, that was good. Like you just did all the work for us. And I was like, I'm a YouTuber. And that would have made people be like for so long, but now I feel like YouTube's gotten so much legitimacy. Like people of all ages look at it so differently now.
Yeah, people really use it to learn.
Yeah,
and like connect and it's great.
Yep.
Speaking
I'm
of
finally
YouTube,
gonna make videos.
Yeah, you've both been making videos.
It's true.
We're a video house now.
Yeah.
A video.
Our door knocker is going to be just the play button.
Yeah. There is a $200 YouTube mirror. Have you seen this?
No,
really
what is
funny.
this? A
I'm gonna
YouTube
get
mirror?
this for you. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up for you.
Does it have a
I'm gonna
camera
send
embedded or something?
Paper95.com YouTube
That would be
mirror.
extra cool.
Yes, it's all right. So I have it here. Here's a link to it. I'll put it in the
Hey, put it in the Discord.
Yes, I'll do that.
I think you gotta press enter.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just switched to Discord.
Discord.
But now it's in the Discord chat that we had. But everyone, don't buy this. This is not.
It's
oh
too
my
much
god!
money.
But it is cool.
It is cool.
It's cool if the thing in the mirror is something cool, but like otherwise it's just a mirror reflecting your laundry or whatever.
Well, I guess it'll be you, right? That's reflected.
Yeah.
If you're looking into it, yeah. But for filming,
so it's a mirror with
a
bar at the bottom.
Yep. Live.
And
You're
the
live.
Buttons and the framing.
A nice live play button.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't think I would want to put that in a video. Like I wouldn't want to film in front of that or do anything with it. So
I would only want to like make my own. I would never buy it.
Yeah, you could make your own. Jessica has that skill set, so I 2P just bought it.
Oh shit.
Good job. Yeah. Well,
so tell me about your videos. What
mistake.
What have you been making?
I made a video about Brandi Carlile's voice, and I've been working like ever since I heard her voice. I was like really stunned, and I've been working on some of the things she does for a long time, and I was like, I could do a video about this, and then I did, and it was hard. I filmed myself doing everything. And then Ben watched some of the footage and was like, the lighting is not great and the framing is not great. And this is a really important thing. And I was like, I know. And so I redid all of it. And then I rewrote the script and like made it a lot more fun. And it was good to do, like I do YouTube, but not full on, or I hadn't done it full on, and so I'm like still like learning how to do those things more like streamlined and like know what I need to get in the moment, and so I'll get better and
it looks like a difficult video to make, to be honest, because there's so many sections to it.
Yeah.
With their own backing tracks that she made. And then she has to sing really well. And I just felt like when I saw the first footage that she had, I was like, it wasn't very bad. So it has to be either really bad or it has to be good and you don't think about it.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, it would have worked in like 2014 as like I just make videos out of my bedroom thing, but the thing is that she worked so hard on the research for this video, and like the songs mean so much to her, and then the song she wrote based on everything she learned from Brandi Carlile is so personal and good that I was just like, you gotta do this video all the way. And then she did it even better than all the way.
Thanks.
It's a great video. I agree.
Thank you.
Because had you been studying her for a while, or did you just decide I want to do something about her and then gather all that research and work?
Yeah, I think so. It was like I really worked on I have kind of like an ongoing like vocal warm-up playlist that I use, and so like every about like year and a half or 2 years I like come up with like a new list of like songs that I kind of can't do at all, and then I slowly like crack away at them. And so I think in 2020 was when our friend showed us the part in the story where her voice like cracks and is like super distorted, and he's like, it sounds so cool, it sounds like her voice is breaking, and I was like, yeah, that's insane. And then I was like, I know I have done like vocal distortion stuff, but I didn't know if I was doing it correctly. And so I took a lesson with Voice Hacks or Mary Z. I talk about it in the video. And that was like that was like summer of 2020. Yeah. I think, or maybe 2021. It's hard to tell. But I think at least a year ago, I took a lesson and I learned like the right way to do that. And then I got really into it. Like I would like do it all the time in the car, especially. I was commuting a lot, and I would like get to the point where like the next day my voice would be like really low and like kind of destroyed. And then I was like, okay, so even though this isn't hurting my voice, like it's affecting me, so I'm still not gonna go do it all the time. And so I like slowly got that part of it. And the goal of my like vocal warm-up playlist is like to like be able to like really do all the things, like all the riffs and runs and vibrato, like and like have that in me. And so since for like 2 years I just haven't like that's been like sizzling on the side.
And I was a witness to the change over time, and how much she like was able to match all that stuff. It seemed really unreachable at first, because Randy Carlisle's singing is like that's the kind of voice where you're like, I could never do that. But Jessica's really good at breaking down these little nuances, and I'm really glad the video came out like this, and that the copyright rules are such that she had to like do all the demonstrations herself, because I feel like it's such a like the whole moment where she's pushing on her tummy, like these kinds of things make it feel tangible, feel more accessible. She's good at not making you feel like you could never be like her. She's tries to invite people in.
Absolutely. It seems very approachable. It's very inviting to like give it a try yourself.
Cool.
Did you see she just pinched my arm? That hurt. That was horrible. Ow, she hit me. She pinched me. I don't like that.
Are the vocal warm-up playlists public? Someone asks if they can get a copy.
I could. How should I do this? I could email you.
If you email me, I'll put it in the Discord.
Okay, I have a
Spotify
few.
Playlist.
It is a Spotify playlist. I'll do the most recent one that has a lot of Brandy Carlisle on it.
So do you just run through it every morning, like the songs, or?
There have been times when I've done them like every day for a long time.
Because I can imagine if there's songs you can't quite sing yet, like you chose them based on like, this is my goal, right?
Yes. And so basically in the beginning, I have like just like one or two. And then when I can do those, I'll add another. Or I always try to start the playlist off with like a very like long tones, like a ballad kind of song that's not actually like very difficult. It just is like kind of warming up song. So yeah, I'll start there, and then I'll kind of like increase in difficulty. And I usually like the goal isn't usually to like go through the whole thing, but rather like start with the first couple, and then when I feel warmed up, like go on and do whatever else I was doing. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's great. It makes me feel good to sing. So it helps me do that. Yeah. All right.
I think it's neat that you use like actual songs too, because you're normally like we're used to warm-ups being just vocalizes, I guess. And not so much, here's some tracks I really like and I'm inspired by. Let's just really sing that, you know?
It's not really the training way to do it, but I've never heard anybody else really have this.
I think that the playlist is well curated is the thing for you specifically. It might not be the ideal playlist for someone else, but
of course.
It covers a large range. Like she has one song that she does from it's a Yo-Yo Ma collab thing, but the song features really long held quiet notes. Like way longer than that.
Yeah.
And the whole time. And so she'll sing that, which is good for the breath support.
Yep.
And it's not like they're all belters. And then she has like pretty easy songs. And then she has like Beyonce, Love on Top, or Sia, Chandelier, like these beltier ones where then you have to use your mixed voice.
Right.
So after all these songs, she's covered a lot of ground in the way that a good vocal warm-up would, without rushing into, like, I don't think you'd start with a belty one.
Right. Yeah, no. Always like a softer one.
It keeps disappearing.
I still can't believe that. I wish that Love on Top cover you did. I get food on top cover.
Yeah. It's quality.
It was so good. I actually showed it to my parents during Christmas.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, really? Just recently?
Yeah, just now. Yeah,
cool.
Was that your gift to them?
Yes.
Food on top.
Oh my
god.
No, we were talking about the song challenge, and I told them like, "Oh, Ben's wife also does music, and she did this really funny video." But
Thanks.
Yeah.
they liked it. They loved it. They were really impressed also by your vocals. They're really good in that video. It's incredible.
That's the video behind the video, is that she's actually singing really well.
Except the very beginning, I'm like a bit out of tune. And I almost didn't finish the take. And then I was like, I'm just going to keep going. But that's like the part that I think of, because I'm the one that made it.
Yeah. It's hard to...
How could I do that?
It's hard to tell that it's out of tune because of being a cappella. Like, I know what you're saying. I hear it.
Yeah.
But you're just taking food and putting it on a sandwich.
It's true.
So I think people are not expecting that much at the beginning, and then they're surprised at the end that you keep going. Because also just like the fact that it's a little out of tune at the beginning it makes you think that like it's not gonna keep going. Like how could you possibly get to the end? But you do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I do. Our dog barked once and Ben went, "What?" That's what happened.
I want to know about Ben's videos.
Yeah, Ben's videos have been
those are interesting twists.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making good videos now.
Finally making.
Yeah. I was like feeling a little bit uninspired pretty much all year. And part of what was, I think this is useful for everyone here, part of what was making me uninspired was I wasn't like that happy. So I was very anxious and like had a lot on my mind. So the idea of setting up my camera or writing a script, like getting the lighting good, it was just, I wasn't prepared for that.
Right.
But I found
That's
a cool
daunting.
solution for me, which is I glued a camera to the ceiling, and then I have this webcam, and I have another webcam there that is hooked up to the AI deepfake software. And what this allows me to do is in my streaming setup, record my videos straight onto the computer. No memory cards, no setting up anything. And I just have the lights. I just turn them on. They're just set up. And I have a very lo-fi style, so webcams are good enough.
For sure.
And so what happens is I'm able to improvise my videos. And you were the one who's like, Ben, seem to like improvising and you're good at improvising. And it's like, oh yeah, that is kind of my thing. And so to be able to bring that in to video production has made it so that now, even when I'm feeling a little lazy or tired or not so great, I'm still like, I can just start filming and recording, and there's no memory card
easier process
swapping.
to just get going.
No autofocus, it's like all these little things add up.
They do.
So It's really cool. I'm having a great time making them, and I'm making them faster than normal. Like the video, joining a cult, thanking my piano and joining a cult took a while because I just kept. I did something. Oh yeah, I animated the ending. I kept finding like ways it could be better and like adding. So it wasn't like, but the video before it, how to get good at music, and the one before that, teaching with zero confidence, took less than a day each.
It's amazing.
Yeah. That's fast.
That's unheard of
for YouTube videos. Like,
I can only dream of a video that gets made in a day.
I know, and they're not that long. But that's the thing, is it's just, if you're gonna do a Hugo level video in a day, like, what are the parameters? What does it have to be about? I think it has to feature guitar playing, because that will fill up some time with something that you can do really well, really fast.
Yeah.
The script has to probably be on a teleprompter or something, so that you can just like read it down. Like, what are these parameters that make it possible?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
I just like to think about it. Maybe it's not possible for you to do a video up to your standard in a day, but like, you know what I mean? It's a cool train of thought. Like, what does the video have to be done quickly? And can that be great?
Definitely, yeah.
The answer is definitely not, because anything that's done fast is shit. But things that take time, that's what's good. And I recommend everyone here stop doing monthly songs and take a year per song and see how much better they get. Trust me, I'm good.
So
you ever notice that my content, I take a whole year to make each of my TikToks? And that's why they are the ones that get viewed. Lying.
You can go to tiktok.com and then
trust me,
you'll
I'm
see
from YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, actually, are you, so this might be boring for everyone.
Cool.
Have you been getting into YouTube Shorts?
Not really, to be honest.
That might be cool.
I should. Yeah, I should. I've done some
it might
like
be fun, you know,
things I've done on Instagram where I was like, oh, I should probably make them shorts, and then they can also be on Instagram instead of the other way around. But
yeah.
I hear you. I think
it would also be okay. I think people would forgive you if they saw it on Instagram and then YouTube. You know, like
that's a good point.
I think it'd be okay.
Well, it's a whole different algorithm for shorts than it is for your channel.
Right. Yeah, I heard.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing shorts before because they were competing with my big videos that, you know, like Magic Beauty Spot, like a bunch of little duck bunnies singing about like
the private
parts and Stinky, and might not gel with like people who want to learn about the modes,
right?
And they kind of compete. But now I can have these two separate worlds. The shorts, they're all my cuties and sweeties.
Is there some crossover, like people that discover the shorts and then they get recommended, or they start watching your regular videos?
I don't know if it ties into the recommendation system yet, but definitely they try to make it easy to subscribe from there. And then then if they do subscribe, then that is something that influences the recommended feed. But I don't know if just them watching it and liking it, or watching a bunch of them all the way through, I don't know if that results in the recommendation feed. But this is a big change, though. Honestly, like, being able to do shorts without it fucking up your channel, and being able to do live streams without it fucking up your channel is really a good thing for people who who really want to express and create and like have the fun of putting stuff out, but don't necessarily have the ability to make, you know, Adam Neely video essays every week. Like,
yeah.
Or you could make really long content and mine it for shorts, and it wouldn't be a conflict. Like,
I know Elliot's been chopping up old videos.
Oh, that's smart.
He's been doing a lot of shorts lately, I think.
Yeah, I've been fed them. They've arrived at my door.
Ooh.
They've arrived.
Oh, shit. I forgot to tell you this. I'm going to be an hour and a half from you in April.
Really?
Yes.
Are you going?
I'm playing in or somewhere near you. Forgot.
You're gonna hug in real life, I bet.
Yeah, if you.
Hell yeah.
I'm playing with Einar from Leprous. I'm gonna be in his band for
2 shows.
2 shows.
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to Sungazer or something. Because I think.
Oh, that would be cool.
I think that was April as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Maybe they're playing at the same festival though. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Where are you playing?
Wow. Let me look at it. One's in London, so that's the shit one.
Oh yeah, that.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's see.
That's no good.
Yeah. You can keep London. No, they got good food, so they get to survive. Eindhoven.
Ah, okay.
That's near you, right?
Not near me, but in Dutch.
Oh,
for Dutch terms, not near me, but in terms of
in U.S. terms.
Yeah, that's super close.
For the U.S. or like
for the U.S.
real?
That's super close. Yeah, for me that's the other end of the country. But
yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I'll rent a car. Head over.
Come
there.
hug Hugo.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a come hug. All right, I'm sorry.
What now?
It's come hug.
It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. Yeah, tell them about that.
Yeah,
I'll give you 5 minutes.
It's like with the shower, and I don't want to get into it. I don't want to spoil it.
Let's just spoil it a little bit. Why don't we get
You're
specific?
gonna lose hair from here down.
There you go.
From friction.
Yeah, you're gonna lose some hair.
Well, shit. You heard it here first.
That's part of it too, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna like the way your hug goes when you do a little.
That's good stuff.
If you do that.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with Leprous. I'm playing with the singer from Leprous, and also I really don't think this has been announced or confirmed, but it seems like it's happening.
It's
just leaking the entire festival right now.
Yeah.
There's going to be a festival in Eindhoven in April, but no one knows about it.
Yeah. Well, no one told me to keep it secret.
Oh, no problem. Shall we start listening to some songs?
How many songs we got this time?
We have 14. And there's a few extra in the Discord for the curious people that they should definitely check out.
Cool. Fantastic.
Our first song is from Doctor Who, called Rose, Thorn, Buddy.
It's 2023, and the ball's about to drop. A telescopic view sends me surging with thoughts. Scuffling with music might be the best part so far. Or maybe that one wedding. Or maybe Friendsgiving. Or being at the seaside with all those digital waves. But waking up is pretty cool. But waking up is pretty cool. I'm trying to live with very few regrets. Alas, there's a list of things I wish were different. But where do I start when nothing's ever perfect? A general discipline is lacking in my head. A general discipline is lacking in my head. This album could have been done, but I'm dabbling with mindlessness. I could have lost some weight if I moved around a bit. There's always 100 wishes, and genies don't exist. There's always 100 wishes, but genies don't exist. But that's okay. But that's okay. Just keep plugging away. Soon I'll be able to say, here's some songs I wrote. Here's a book I wrote. Here's a video I made. all on my own. Here's a video I made on my own. I might go steady, I might meet my heroes, I may play a sideshow, who knows, it's all possible. It's all possible now.
All right, Dr.
Very
Whom.
nice.
That was a great start. That was a great first one.
Yeah.
Really nailed to me, like the essence of the challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
Really like,
Very honest storytelling.
yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
And I feel like even, like out of this context, it's like really gripping because it like, I think that's, like it's got like a story arc to it with like the hard stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
And like, you really don't know where you're going next. And I especially loved like the punctuation guitar moments and the end like crystallizer part that's like possibility.
Mhm.
And it was like, it's a really charming song.
Yeah, really cool lyrics about moving around the room more, or like moving around more, and like all the thorns were really good.
Yeah.
Really well expressed thorns.
Yeah, I definitely related to the thorns a lot. Yeah.
Also like that they were kind of proposed as like they could have been different. Like it wasn't just like, oh, it's all bad stuff that happened that was inevitable or something. There's still like sense of hope to them that segued nicely into that more hopeful Bud section.
Yeah, it worked as a poem.
Yeah.
It was very like real, like close to talking, definitely close to talking, but it felt like the magic of poems happening.
Cool. What
that's very
should
cool.
Dr. Whom do in 2023?
I think I'd like to hear more of your lyric writing in 2023. I think you did a really wonderful thing here, and it puts me in the what would happen if seat, and the thing that I'm wondering, what would happen if we heard a bunch more lyrics from you.
I agree. Yeah. Maybe including exploring some dynamic delivery. So I know Dr. Whom likes his sound design a lot. So getting like real close to the mic and whispering, or getting far away from the mic and like really shouting at it and trying to get more of those different kind of colors out of your voice. With this kind of lyrical writing, I think that would be really cool to hear.
What about very far away and whispering, but then compressing it a lot, and you get all that room sound and the noise of the hums?
Yep. Try it all. Do all of the things.
All of the above.
And shouting with an intense limiter.
Yes, we love that. Like be rich, then buy a Zoom recorder that you don't need very much. Take it in the shower and listen to how the audio degrades as it gets wet. Actually, that's the next challenge. Everyone has to buy a Zoom recorder.
Sponsored by Zoom.
Yeah. Everyone who participates gets a Zoom recorder that if they like pay enough, and then they have to bring it into the shower, and then it will break.
It might. Yeah. No, it will.
It definitely might. But it also will.
Mine especially will, because part of it broke off, and so the microphone is just like, hey!
Exposed.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Did the microphone come off and it's like dangling.
Not quite. It's still...
I don't know how I live with her when she's got the microphones off.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to apologize.
Yeah, I know.
Like sometimes you need to apologize.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Yeah, I
We're
feel
witnessing a beautiful moment of
I'm
apology.
Healing.
You learned that recently.
Yeah. I'm healing now.
Yeah.
I've got something to heal you. We've got a song from Scully called One Line of Me. And I bet it's in flower form.
One line of me after another, pages full of scribbles. Like
Ooh, I like that distant guitar.
Other milestones achieved, independence gained, inner work's been done, blooming once anew. Got everyone around me happy to be here. Unexpected happening, love is in the air. One line of me after another, pages full of scribbles like no other. All of those expectations, why can't I just be myself? Nowhere to run and nowhere to go. At least give me a chance to show the things I can and wanna do. All inside me wanting out. Oh, it's killing me. Please just let me be. Sitting there between the chairs, running circles, splitting hairs. But despite this, I should know this isn't the way to go. Let's just fix this next time. One line of me, pages full of scribbles, good times ahead, new challenges to come, music to create, brains to expand. In a foreign land, experience awaits. What the path beholds, I'm just gonna see.
Yay!
Nice.
Wow.
Very cool, Scully. It's always a
Yeah.
pleasure to hear you sing on your songs. It's nice.
That was another great example of the prompt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
I feel
personal
like-
feeling again.
exactly.
Yeah.
You really are right there with it. Really feels like a conversation, and
Mhm.
I thought the vocal production was really cool. Like
Mhm.
having the vocals right up front and having that dreamy stuff behind it for the first third, and then when it switched to the Thorn, getting the vocals really like painfully dry with the distortion, and then having the arpeggiation and the
Yeah, I love that section. That was
pace.
really cool.
That
yeah,
was awesome.
it's such a nice switch too. Really great transition there.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the lyrics. I enjoyed hearing and learning about your rose, thorn, and bud. Like,
yeah.
just a pleasure to hear these so far, just to hear the words.
Hmm.
Yeah. I especially liked the line, "Get everyone around me happy to be here." I
Yeah.
thought that was really a cool line, and I definitely related to that. And then my other favorite moment, besides that switch, was the ending guitar in harmony. It
nice.
was so
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Love how it
what a
builds.
way to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an awesome ending.
Yeah. Made me think I'd like to hear Scully do more vocal harmonies as well, like building things with it with his voice.
Yeah.
And doubling the guitar melody with the vocal and like doubling the vocal with the guitar melody, whichever happened first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really
Great,
proud of
like,
that guitar
calming.
harmony, says Scully. Oh, you should be. It's great. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Yay. Mazel tov.
And yeah, you got such a calming, like, vocal tone. Like, it's really nice. I like the quality of the voice.
Going to a foreign land.
Yeah.
And the scribbles, and there's a lot of just nice feelings.
Yeah. Cool chorus.
Yeah.
What should Scully do in 2023? I think the vocal harmonies.
I like that.
Building
that
stuff
sounds
with
like
more
a good
vocals.
idea. I'll back that. You get one blessing from me.
I feel like it was definitely right for this song, but like the idea of showing with the lyrics rather than telling, like that whole like idea of just like lots of emotions and like lots of visceralness, like the smells, the sounds, the sights kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like the scribble on the page.
Exactly.
Yeah, the use of that imagery.
More like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna adjust the amount of fluid in my body. I'll be right back.
That's cool. That's a cool way to put it.
Yeah, very polite way. How's your music coming along, Jessica? Are you still doing your song club?
Yeah, we've switched modes and recently from writing a song a week when people can to like more kind of exploring another aspect of like it could be related to music or creativity that like either kind of supports the music you've made, like you've made an album now, like maybe like learn a thing about like making a music video, like or visual art kind of thing, or for me it's switching to YouTube. And so we had just done the songwriting for so long that I was like, I'm working on like these like music videos, I'm working on like YouTube, I'm working on this like completely different stuff, and it's kind of like having a conflict with just like writing a song every week. And I was like kind of like, is this going on for everyone? And they're like, yeah, like I have a cool album and I need to make music videos, but then I have to like also write a song. And it's just like sometimes we should just do like show and tell. So that's kind of the vibe we're in now.
That's a
trying
cool
to
idea.
yeah. So we're like holding each other accountable, kind of basically for like a new, like learning a new thing is the way I'm thinking about it.
We all got together in person.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone could make it, but some of them, and I was there too.
Yeah.
Which is different because normally I'm not. And we filled out these packets about our year. It's called the Year Compass. It's a little blown out there.
Here, let me get closer. Year Compass. And it's a packet that's for free online, and it's like a way to reflect on the year and look forward to the next year. And like these really great like specific questions like forgiveness and letting go, and like what were your 3 biggest accomplishments and biggest challenges, like just a really, really great thing that I found out about and was like, I think we should do this. And it was awesome. So we just did it together and shared like whatever we wanted to.
It took like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was really involved.
That's a long song club.
Yeah. We were very reflective, but also gaining, not just looking back, but gaining new insight for how like each person's years were connected.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was interesting. I feel like maybe, Hugo, the same thing happened to you, maybe. But one of our friends there, Josh Friedman, he's a teacher online too.
Yeah.
And I like the first thing they have you do in this packet is look back at your calendar for the year and write down something that happened each week or make observations about like what happened. Because you look at every single day in the calendar. What did I have through the whole year?
Yeah.
And we both noticed that we lost a ton of students after about February. Like,
yeah, that might be true for me too. Start of the year, some stuff crumbled down for sure.
So it's maybe not like in the moment we're like, what did I do? What do I do? But maybe it's the nature of people going back to in-person stuff, or just like a shift in like the macro behavior of everything, you know, and not, but like at the point it was like,
Mams too.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
In the moment, it was a bit like, what am I doing here? That, like, for me, it was, okay, I took 3 weeks off to acclimate my doggy, and then most people didn't come back.
Right.
And so that was very clear. But happened to Josh, happened to you. And
yeah.
So, interesting.
You gain a very different perspective when you zoom out like that.
Yeah.
When it's in the moment, you're like, oh, what did I do? Like, how did my behavior influence this thing?
You must be teaching poorly, and not like people don't want to come back. Like, how can you not think that? You know, but it's but it's never so simple.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's called just Year Compass.
Year Compass, yeah, and I printed them out. I printed out 8, so it was like $20. But like, I'm sure if you print out one at Staples, it's like $1.50 or $2 or something.
Right.
And or if you have a printer, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
And you can fill it out online too.
Or you could just take the online questionnaire and write down the questions before you write the answer.
Yeah, or print it at the library where it's free.
I don't know if the people will figure out how to print it, but we should probably think of more about. We should brainstorm this.
Think about some instructions.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, but yeah, I got a lot out of it. I recommend doing it.
Yeah, it was really special. I got a lot more out of it than I thought I would. And the communal doing it together was really special.
Yeah, doing it together was very interesting because I learned so much about everyone very quickly. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be around these people anymore. Find out they're
It's
flawed,
nice that you finally figured it out. So that change course.
Exactly.
It's
really
good
to know now.
Get out of
before the new year.
Exactly. Yeah, you could make a plan for 2023 that was a bit different.
Yeah, I don't really
stay away from this person.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear all that shit from you anymore. It's cool. We all got close. Too close. Get out of there.
This is what I'm looking forward to in April too, when you come to Eindhoven.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh wow, let's keep it long
okay,
distance.
so those song challenges.
Yeah.
That hug was a friend ruining hug.
Yeah. I didn't know if we were supposed to make bulge contact or not, but I did.
We have a song.
Hugs. Let's do that. Hugs can go awry.
We have a threesome song from Sumika, Dante, and Randy. It's called "Boy, We're a Mess." It sounds like
that's awesome.
See you, Scully. One epic intro. Very cinematic.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Nice.
Cool.
Whoa.
Damn, yeah.
Very cool. Cinematic, ambitious soundscape there.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of storytelling with the audio, and you can feel the rose become the thorn there very effectively. Sort of can creep up on you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it was really cool how many like different distinct sections there were and how they each felt very different from each other but transitioned really well.
Yeah. It felt like a very
Yeah.
cinematic rose.
Yeah.
As
Thorn bud.
cool vocal performances, and
Yeah.
like Sumika sounded like different. Like there was some new like riffs and tones in there that I really liked, and the way that whole like intro felt, and like all the hugeness of it was really nice, and the cool vocal production, cool drums, cool.
I really liked
job.
how that dark groove there was with the dark drones transformed into. Well, first of all, I thought it worked really well with Randy's voice, but then how it transitioned into a way more funky kind of feel, I thought was interesting.
Mhm.
And also, of course, works really well with the idea of going into a bud after a thorn.
Right.
Yeah.
That was cool. That stood out to me.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's I'm interested in how the collab was structured. Was it like you take this section, you take this section, you take this section, and then we'll connect them?
That's the feeling I got. That it was like Sumika does the start, and then I guess Randy did the last bit, and then I assume Dante did the middle part, the thorn. And then it kind of worked out the transitions, maybe.
Started with the bud. Demoning the thorn.
Demoing.
Oh, not demoning.
but it was
demoning the thorn.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
really
he did.
cool. Yeah.
That's nice. Writing it backwards. That's a cool strategy. You
Yeah.
know where you're going to end up, and then you just got to get there.
You gotta figure out the path. Yep. That's a cool idea. Yeah. What about 2023? What should they do?
Let's see what happens if they do it again, where there's like more intermingling sectionally. So like,
yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, they could
You're stealing my thoughts, Ben. What the hell?
Hey, let's hug it out in April. But yeah, I think if like, I just curious what would happen. It's a very hard way to collaborate online, to be like, here is a section that I intentionally left a hole in. I could have filled it.
Yeah.
I could have made this whole section work, but I left a hole in it for you. What do you think? I tend when I do it, I tend to be like, I'll do the first verse and then leave the second verse totally blank. But that's still like pretty heavy-handed. It's like, I'm giving them a lot,
and that's like just determining the vibe, the key, the chords, the melody, even
the chorus.
Really, it's just like, okay, so we got like this melody shape with blank like lyrics, basically. But yeah, I feel like something we did with Bent Knee that was really cool for collabing online was writing really, really short ideas, like 2 bars or something, and starting with that, like feeling really good about like it's a fully demoed, like just like little thing that's not even a whole section. It's like just a taste, and then giving it to someone else, like I feel like has a lot of energy to it, and you can really like explore a lot of possibilities with that.
It's such a careful balance between doing too little and doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like fully fleshed out 2 bars is really a good thing because it needs a lot more than 2 bars to be a thing. But we got something cool there.
Yeah.
How did that work? Did the other person just add 2 bars to that, or?
I think they could add like I think it was like kind of like more open than that. Like if they really like got a lot out of it, they could just it was like they got like maybe 3 or like an hour of working on it, like from that section. So it varied.
What was our schedule when we were doing that? Like 6-hour days?
Yeah, but you could like we'd like pick a few things to work on. You know. Yeah.
We did that for 10 days.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
We tried to 9 to 5 it.
But we just tried, we just kept like switching people. Like whoever was most excited about the idea, like got to work on it next.
Right.
And that was a cool situation.
We got good results.
Yeah.
It's hard to like not just finish everything yourself.
Well,
especially
I bet
like
if it's 2 bars, it's like, I know how that should continue, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
but then it's really cool to be like, oh, because it's not enough of an idea that you're like it's so you know, it's still kind of baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to be crushed if
if it gets chopped up. Yeah.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
We have Yai2P with a song called I cannot pronounce that. Si I Tonsia Aikopin Rose Thorn Bud. I definitely butchered that. I am so sorry. Enjoy.
Thank you for trying.
All right.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a really cool combination, I feel, of all the different things Nyai has shown us this year. You have his very free guitar playing, the cool solid groove, and the new, more grunge-like guitar chord progressions that he's done recently in the background. It was nice. I like it.
Yeah.
That reverb at the end was big. And it reminded me of a physical church that we've been in.
Yeah.
Where was that?
In like Germany?
Yeah, somewhere in Germany. But yeah, it was like a small town. But yeah, like made me think how cool it would be to hear an a cappella Nyai track that was the instrumentation of the ending, which is the vocals and reverb. And the reverb's like an instrument for sure. Because that was a very haunting ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the groove in 3. That's like that was from my experience, that was a unique 3. I haven't felt that 3 before.
Yeah, that was special. And yeah, I liked the way that the groove ended, and we got into that last section a lot. But yeah, I especially liked the beginning and end, like sections felt very like big and open and kind of like mystical, like just like they were like they belong in like a magical world kind of vibe.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's cool.
The melody is also pretty subtle. It's like little twists and turns that are really nice, but are pretty chill.
Yeah,
I hope Nyai does more of this next year. Just more exploring these different facets and adding it onto what he already does. Because I think that's what we've kind of been seeing this year. And yeah, I really like it. It's a great development of Nyai's style, I think.
Congrats on all the different things you've tried. We even got to hear his family sing.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Last time. That was so nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I
like that a lot.
Well done, Nyai.
Yay!
Woo. We have a track from Mika Allen Book. It's called Red Wine Reflections. All right.
And that is cool guitar stuff.
Yeah. Guitars
cool
bite.
guitar tones.
It's a cool tone.
So maybe the rose, the bud, and the thorn were all different instruments in this because there was so much like interplay between the different like sounds. Maybe the I'm trying to find the rosebud thorn in there. So I'm thinking maybe the thorn was the stab and the rose was maybe the bud was the dung dung dung, or I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think you might be onto something. I'm wondering the same. Yeah. It's of course very difficult when there's no vocals that kind of lay the story out in a very obvious way.
Yeah. I wonder if like there was a map maybe to like the guitar playing over it, like I'm thinking about this thing, I'm thinking about this thing, I'm thinking about this thing.
Oh yeah.
And like kind of matching the like energy or intensity or feeling of each thing. I wonder if it went like that in the making of.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You could definitely feel that would be a good way to formulate an improvised guitar solo, and you could definitely feel that guitar solo had a lot.
It had a lot to it. There was like definitely a part in the middle that had like a lot more density, I think. So, yeah.
Or what Alex says, also a good point, because the track is called Red Wine Reflections. Maybe it's not so much that the track itself is about rose, thorn, bud, but it's actually just the feeling of reflecting on these things.
Yeah.
It's a meta song.
Cool.
In that case, what is it saying about reflection? Because it's a very piratey vibe. Or maybe.
It's
swashbuckling.
It's a little bit like unhinged, I feel. Yeah, it makes me really wonder about this person's year.
Yeah.
Like, what
sounds
gives that
exciting.
vibe? Yeah, definitely exciting. Maybe a little bit angry. I don't know.
Yeah, which is fair. All of your emotions belong in your music.
And belong in a year, right?
Yeah.
You can't escape. There's no year where nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
But there's also no year where nothing good happens.
Yeah.
And that's not comforting to me. It's just not about being comforted. It's just about living in the moment and in dealing with whatever's real and not overly obsessing about the hypotheticals or the past.
Yeah.
I don't need to be comfortable. I just need to be in the moment because I trust myself to handle the moment. I don't trust myself to handle the future.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, say, can you preach?
That was really good.
Thank
preaching.
you.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next year.
Thank you. Join the Jewish faith, the only right one. Sorry. We've got latkes. We've got Purim. We've got candles on Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Ben.
Cool track. Yeah. It had a lot of character because of the instrumentation. Would love to hear it more. Always with vocals. I always want to hear more vocals. But this was cool. Yep. Very cool. Next song?
Yeah.
Or do you have
I think it's especially if vocals are scary for this person. You know, if that's like the thing that they're afraid of, like going for it. It's like a really good thing to do.
For sure.
Stepping out of your comfort zone musically helps you remember your life.
Yeah.
We have a song from Hyper Thistle called I Sense Warmth.
Exclusivity. I have never kept my door closed. Now I'm holding shields for this backdraft slam. I'll slide forward my open door. Sliver ajar for when I sense warmth. Finally, I'm on the inside. Finally, I see what they can see. 'Cause I've never been the invited. I'm just happy to be holding your hand.
Which ear candy. Really nice.
Somehow I lucked out. The ripple swinging far side to side. You materialize. Invite me inside. Nothing to hide. Finally, I'm on the inside. Finally, I see what they can see. 'Cause I've never been the invited. I'm just happy to be holding your hand.
Wow.
All right, very cool.
Cool last line.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like how many of the lyrics were painted by the little musical things, production things that happen. Like the one where it's panning from side to side. What I forgot what the line was there, but just like something cool. And it's a lot of good, like maximalist balance. Because maximalism can be hard. Like when you have a lot of stuff in your track that's moving around, and as you said, ear candy.
Yeah.
It's hard
It's
to
difficult in production.
Yeah,
to make
and
it
it's
all
hard to
fit.
make it exactly.
Yeah.
Especially vocals can get lost or vibe can get
Yep.
messed up. And yeah, you did such a great job balancing everything. And one of the things I noticed that I think really popped out as like a really cool, subtle choice that I liked was when the hats were happening, like the really fast hats. There was like a variety of low end, I think, kicks. It wasn't just like and kick, you know, with each one. It was like there was like some sort of more complicated, like off and on thing happening in the low end. And I just read your comment that you cut so much stuff to make it more balanced, and that's great. You
Yep.
know, you really did get there.
Yeah,
I
for
I can definitely see why you'd have too much at first because you have a lot of cool ideas. You probably only need like 5% of your cool ideas to make something work. You know what I mean? Like if there's anything we've learned since from the last, I would say 9 years of production is that you can just have like a low end and then vocals. Like
Yeah.
that's been a thing for a while now, or like just a sample. But
Yeah.
when you when you want to make the glittery, you know, shiny music like that, yeah, it's really admirable when you're able to find a nice balance for it.
Yeah, for sure.
You did so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Also great.
And I like your voice.
We didn't talk
Yeah,
about
we tied.
Super nice
We just-
vocals.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The harmonies were really nice too. Very like subtly mixed in.
Mhm.
It's cool. Yeah, great production on it.
I like the way that the vocal melodies were sort of like kind of indie emo sometimes, and maybe like remind me melodically of Anthony Green a little bit. But just like a world that I haven't found in this production style as much. Usually, I think for that kind of vocal, you'd have a lot of like, not that I'm trying to say you're a type, and I hate it when people make like for your kind of voice, you should normally do,
Right.
but like I've felt the character that I felt there appear in like guitar music, but hearing your uniqueness and your like approach to that emotion in this context felt really good and fresh. So I'm just trying so hard not to put you in a box because I hate I really don't want to do that. And I say hate. I have hate in my heart. But yeah, you have a very good
It's the
thing
thorn.
going. And I
Ben's
like it.
thorn.
My thorn is my hate. No, my new thorn is Hyper Thistle's music. Yeah, from now on, that's the worst part of my year.
Oh no!
Oh no, I meant the opposite. No, you did great.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I felt like the like timbre of your voice and the production choices really reminded me of one of my best friend Kit Orion's music, and that made me very happy.
She loves her friend.
I do, and it was so alive, and yeah, I could totally see how you cut tons of stuff out to get I feel like that's really how you get maximalism to work, is more of a chipping away process than a what can I add that will make this perfect, will highlight this line, right? I think if you go about it that way, it's much harder than I'm gonna throw a bunch of stuff at this and then be okay, let's take it back a bit.
Yeah. It's more fun to say yes, and then no.
Yeah.
Then it is to be no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I love the lyrics, and I love your voice, and I was really it was just super enjoyable and pretty and complicated, and I think the question what you could do possibly in the future is, I think maybe one of the first things you said, Hugo, it was your suggestion to someone to do the screaming and whispering kinds of vocals as well. I just think that'd be really interesting in this, because your voice is very refined in this recording, and that's the only thing I've heard, so maybe you do that all the time, but the screaming and whispering, but that would be cool thing to add.
I would love to know to hear what you do with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I feel like a good prompt would be sing in a way that make baby have to change diaper.
Yeah.
First prompt of 2023.
Yeah. If you can find a way to make baby need change diaper, then I think you'll have a good song for next time.
We have a song from Witch King.
Cool.
Called 2022, which is 2022 in German.
Cool.
Sounds like this.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
This goes really well with the thoughts that which he shared in the Discord, which I have here. Should I read them?
Yeah, please do.
So for the rose, this is Witch King's words. I am super proud of my consistency in the song challenges and extremely grateful for this community pushing myself and helping me explore new things such as my recent favorite music genre, trance. However, I have struggles to actually make trance, but always end up making dark synth, cyberpunk. Ha ha ha. Thorn. Besides all the fun I had, some pretty dark moments this year. Luckily, I found out that music helps me to deal with evil thoughts in my head. There's this one black metal band that always is able to cure me, and that's why I tried to add Winterfilleth inspired black metal to my trance song. This was also a recommendation that Hugo gave me in his lessons. Bud. I simply look forward to improving my EDM style. I manifested this especially in the outro, where I had a lot of fun with some cyberpunkish vibe and applying layers and variations. So that's cool. Like,
yeah,
really cool interpretation of the prompt to make a song that reminds you of like your rose, thorn, and bud, but the thorn part is the thing that heals. To include a black metal section because that's something that helped with your thorn. I think that's a very cool reason to do that, and then it sounded really neat adding those two genres together like that. It was really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you gave that a try. I think surprisingly interesting sound combination of sounds.
Yeah, I think it really worked. I liked to hear all the distinct parts that really did feel like those descriptions, and that middle thorn part, I feel like it was really cool, and I was like questioning, like, are we there? And then the guitar came in, and then I was like, we're there. And then the bud, my favorite part of that, and it, me just be like part of EDM in general, but I loved like the energy and how like the tempo, was like really high and the energy was really high, and how like that, like in combo with like looking forward is like a really exciting feeling, like I really can't wait to get to the next year. And I also appreciated that the thorn was something that like helps you get through the like hard times. That's really special. Really liked it.
I think we're all just feeling a little in this house, I'll say we're feeling a little optimistic about the year ahead. And the dancey celebratory thing, it's a nice hope, it's a nice thought.
For sure. Yeah, I really like how you combined also, because I know we talked about this in lessons, like you have all this background in guitar and you love death metal and all these other guitar things, but now you're interested in trance, and then what happens to all the guitar stuff that you've been working so hard on? Well, I think this was an interesting, worthwhile experiment. Like, what if it's still there and you bring it into what you're doing now? I hope you do more of this in 2023. More experiments.
Yeah, I like that too. That like it's not like I like trance, so I can't include the things I already like do well. It's like no, I bring them with me and create like really special trance.
For sure.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Like that.
Cool. We have a song from KV and Emmer called Winterveren, which is winter feathers in Dutch.
Op de vleugels van de oostenwind, de bries luistert mij in, dat ik straks weer vliegen kan. Wacht tot ik begin, nog vast in de winter, ben gebonden aan de grond. Mag niet vliegen, klinkt er, ik stijg op wanneer het komt. Ik wil vliegen naast jou, door storm en door straks tegen. Ik wil vliegen naast jou. Alles dat me tegenhoudt, vliegen naast jou. Ik kom je wel weer tegen. Als ik terugkijk naar beneden, op wat er is gebeurd, ben ik echt tevreden, of word ik afgekeurd? Ik mis de volle dagen en de lege nachten, de eindeloze vragen, een lichaam vol gedachten. Ik wil vliegen naast jou, door storm en door regen. Vliegen naast jou, kom ik je straks tegen. Ik wil vliegen naast jou. Alles dat me tegenhoudt, vliegen naast jou. Ik kom je wel weer tegen, voorbij de kromme horizon, het verleden afgezworen. Een landschap vol met kansen, vanaf nu alleen naar horen. Je bent hier nu zo ver vandaan. Ontglip me, verslik me, van mij hoef je niet te gaan.
It's so cool.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's lyrics or anything in the Discord.
There's a translation in the Discord song.
Oh,
channel.
there is. Cool. Awesome.
Let's see if I can link this to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Here you go. But yeah, that was
I
really
got it.
pretty. Your singing's getting so much better, Emma. It's so nice. Like with each recording, we're hearing more. We're just hearing you more, but also I feel like each time it's just like a big step up in terms of your performances, and it's super nice. This was really lovely. Song gave me a bit of Spinvis vibes, which you probably know because it's a Dutch artist. Very like poetic, soft-spoken, acoustic-y vibe, and I dig it a lot. It's great. Yeah, keep it up. More.
I particularly, just from the sound of it, because I wasn't looking at the lyrics yet, I felt like the way the two voices in the very beginning were singing the same melody, but like very different from each other, was so interesting. And then when we hit the next section, they were together. And I loved that. I thought that was so cool. And I like that like push and pull of like two voices like together sort of, and then together really. Yeah.
It did. Some people were pointing out that it felt family vibe. I thought that was a really good way to describe it, because there is this sense of like gathering together and sharing like this holiday song. It has that sound of like the family gathering around. And then having the nice dynamic arc to the melody. Like the melody has got a nice shape to it. It's real emotional. It's got, I like when everybody like goes, in the melody, when everybody together goes up. And it just like you feel that feeling of that kind of worship music feeling, even if it's not that, it just has that energy. I tried to capture it in The Wave That Got Away, like one of my albums, and when it's a kind of rare energy, kind of hard to tap in if you live on the computer like I do. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing it in.
Yeah, it's very like warm and
very
like
intimate vibe.
Yeah,
time.
like
Yeah.
we're singing in front of a fire while our dinner's cooking in there.
In the dang
It's-
fire.
In the dang fire. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it also feels like this song could have existed for a long time.
Mm.
Like the way the melody, it doesn't feel like particularly like modern, like the way that melodies go now. Like it feels like people have been singing this song for a long time, kind of
Yeah.
energy.
That's a good
Nice.
point. I really
Yeah.
like that.
That's a cool image.
I really like that idea of you like channeling something older than you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lyrically also cool that like the chorus kind of reflects on the verses each time, and the verses then of course were each the rose, thorn, and bud. So it was
Yeah.
nice how the chorus is reflected on that, though of course the chorus repeats the same thing, like it still fit each verse very neatly. I just want to hear more, Emma. Want more from you next year. I think you've done 3 or 4
Yay.
challenges this year. Even more next year. Yeah.
We'll be here challenging you.
Erk.
Absolutely. We have a song from Little Jimmy the Great. It's called What I've Learned. Oh yeah. All right. Very chill, very pretty.
Little Jimmy Music's comment about their own song is it's for a cooking tutorial. It's funny. It could be a good thing as like a relaxing background to something peaceful like cooking. I think
It would
that
work,
be
yeah.
nice. Yeah. And also it's interesting looking in the chat they made this on a phone, which I think is
Oh wow. Yeah.
I have never written a whole song on a phone.
Neither
That's
have
very
I.
cool.
Yeah. I want to recommend Flip Sampler if you like phone production. Andrew Wong's app is really good.
Yep.
That was cool. Like just imagining you working on the phone, like you could be anywhere. You could just like be on a bench, or you could be relaxing laying in the grass,
Reflecting.
and yeah,
making a
it was
rose, a
on
bud, and a
PC.
thorn on your phone.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, so it's an
You
app
can't
that's
stay
on
the
both.
phone.
It's a.
Oh. Now I got it. Okay.
Ah. Oh, it's an online DAW.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Dang.
That's also cool.
Yeah.
You can't lay on your back in the sun with an online DAW. Damn it.
Speak for yourself.
My premise is off. Ouch, my premise.
shit.
Yeah, that was really nice. I felt like it wasn't clear to me like what things correlated with what, but that also doesn't mean that's like it's not meaningful.
For the rose,
you know,
thorn bud.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what part was what, but I enjoyed the piece. I liked it a lot, and it made me feel good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a feel good romp.
Yeah.
Nice timbres for feeling good. I think I do have a suggestion, which is to turn up the ding 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 thing that was going on this whole time. Turn that up a little bit, because I thought that was pretty cool how it held everything together.
Yeah.
It's sort of like,
Yeah.
you know, like a good rhythmic backbone for everything. Like that could be a little louder.
That's a good point. In line with what you just said, could also be interesting, like to explore what you would do if you actually make an ABC form. It doesn't have to be rose, thorn, bud, but where you make the section like drastically different and kind of see what that would lead to. So really, like no overlap in instrumentation or anything at all. You just like go overboard and just completely different idea for your B, and see how that would sort of fit.
That's cool.
And that might
I like that.
be good for out of the box thinking within the limitations of the software, because a lot of software is hoping you'll stay the same and keep looping.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd probably be good to do.
Flip is that's a good place for that. They have like a really special kind of layout where you make like one bar groove, and then that's just like a piece. So you can make up to 16 pieces, and then you can arrange them to play in whatever order you find to be the coolest. So it's like it really lends itself to like changing the form all around, while like continuing to have like the same sonic world. And I think that is very special. Like I don't know any other DAW that I've never used a DAW that has it makes that so easy to be like this groove, change it like this. It's really nice.
Good.
I should mess with it more. I did get it, but I'm never outside. I guess that's what it is.
You gotta just go outside.
Oh, honestly, pooping. Like flip and poop.
She's always flipping her shits. Like
flipping my shit. It's like the perfect thing to do while you poop. Like nothing is cooler.
Yeah. No, it's so cool. Like she's like, it's so honestly, it's sexy that, you know, even when she's shitting, she's mining her mind for beautiful nuggets to put in the toilet.
Letting out nuggets.
She gets rid of out with the old, in with the new. Today's flips are tomorrow's shits. It's good. It's honestly good.
Yeah.
I think we've peaked. This is it's not gonna get better.
No. Bye.
This is the best advice we have today.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
End of the year on a good note. Flip your shit.
Flip your shit.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Speaking of peaks, we have Merino Mams with a track called Thorn. Might be pop song.
Thank you, ma'ams.
Wow.
Thanks for sharing. That's tough.
Yeah. It was really captivating, though.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by how mams can captivate with so little.
Yeah. I feel like there are just two things happening. And the playing was so like emotional and beautiful. And then the whispering with the format shift added like really interesting motion, and it just was like it really felt like the the part of your brain that's like the monster that's like telling you like stuff that like you would never say to like a friend, like when it's just like all the meanest stuff that our brains cook up just for us. And I am sorry that you're like, just like that is like the thorn, and like the things in there. And but I'm really glad you expressed that stuff. It's really powerful.
Yeah. Sure.
Some of the like I could relate to the feeling that it's all of you're an aspect of you is all a facade, because I know Mams is very like big and bright in a lot of his music, but I like that's all real, like you being funny and over the top in your videos. It's like that's a real part of you, and the parts of you that feel the pain and that maybe you don't show in in certain ways, or maybe show in different ways, like all that stuff you're talking about, just because it might seem paradoxical to be both of those people, but the truth is that we are a lot of contradictions. We always are harnessing many contradictions that sort of swirl around and push you and pull you in different ways. But I hope you're on top of feeling these insecurities and this pain. I hope you don't also feel ashamed that you have them, or feel like I'm glad you shared them and they're relatable. And
sure.
So like Sumika just said, we love all parts of Mams, which makes Mams. You can't get Mams without all of Mams, and it's your the hard stuff you face and the way you deal with it is also part of the beautiful gift you bring into these challenges. Without your full self, these would be a lot less good. I mean, they'd still be awesome because there's plenty of awesome to go around, but you being here is like awesome plus this giant, fire that's shaped like you, and we love it, and we're glad you're here. You've made me laugh so many times. You made me think. You're a prolific musician, YouTuber, inspiring, unique artist. I'm glad it's all laying it all out there. Thank you.
Thank you. That was well said. Yeah.
God bless. I pledge over 5 million blessings for Mams.
I'll add another 5 million.
Wow. Another 5?
Another 5.
You're at 10.
Can I add 5 million?
Okay, but I don't know if we have that many left in our household. But yes, I'll allow it because I'm the patriarchy.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you, Mams. Thank you for sharing. We have a track from Limmy Vanilli, who's doing vocals for the first time, at least for us, I think.
Hell yeah.
And it's called Spiral Loops. Sounds like this.
It's like I'm stuck on repeat when I sit eventually, but I've been here before, so don't go out the door. It's stuck on repeat, the rose you gave to me on that rainy night. Our souls collide. Catch your name, easy for us to like. Again, so let's go. And as my story I've been here before. Don't fear anymore. I've started something new. It's time to sing it for the waves and the thorns and energy.
What a groove.
Whoa.
What?
That is a contagious groove.
Yeah, that was sick.
I have like really never heard anything like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know. Have you ever heard Lemmy Manili music
No,
before?
I don't think
Lemmy
so.
Vanilli? Well, we are kind of like Hugo and I are like fanboys like every time. Yeah, the sound design obviously, as you know,
Production
is
is incredible.
really distinct, like powerful, you know. I'm just a big fan of all that I've heard them do, and it's really cool to hear where you put your voice in the mix.
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
even with that, you found like a unique way to like integrate the sound of a voice into that palette.
Mhm.
Like I feel like
I
your
was gonna
instincts
say,
there
yeah.
were really cool.
They let me fit her voice in that world of sound. In general, like with this style they do, it has to be difficult to figure out how to do vocals with that for some
Right?
reason.
Where do you put them?
Yeah.
And how do they be? Like, how do they be?
Mm.
I feel like there was a cool Talking Heads energy parallel, not like timbre parallel, but
No.
energy parallel.
Yeah,
you know,
I see
like,
what you mean. Yeah.
it's a cool thing to take your vocal and have those chords behind it at the beginning that kind of are melodically twisting and winding, and then switch them to be like more rhythmic in the chorus.
Mhm.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Good
Tasty
idea.
choice.
We support Lemmy.
This is really
Yes,
exciting
we
stuff.
do.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd like to hear more exploration of this, because I feel like it also made you shift your style a little bit to adapt for it, but still it was still very Lemmy. I would love to hear you explore more in this direction. That's very cool.
And I felt like there was a lightheartedness to the groove, which is hard to
achieve. Yeah.
Like it was fun, and I mean it wasn't like happy, but it was like walking around like with an awareness of what's going on, and still like being like chill, you know.
There, I feel like there was like an 80s sensibility to some of the timbres in the chord groove that like I just like haven't heard recently, and just like it felt like really familiar, but like also not. Like it just it was really special, and like what a cool combo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I said it before, but you're already fabulous even if you don't go and make an album. I've heard you say in the past that you have a hard time finishing the songs. I just want to say, and you don't have to make an album to be legit. You're already legit. But your songs are definitely finished enough. The ones you send into these challenges, I feel like maybe your definition of finished is a little, maybe it's not helpful to you if you do want to make an album. And maybe you should consider, maybe you are finished with these a bunch of these songs. Like maybe they don't actually need to be different than they are. Right. Because from our outside perspective, I think we're always hearing like finished work. Okay, cool.
It's like a full
it's on the list.
Yeah.
I want to, to everyone out there, like making an album is really nice. As long as you're doing it because you want to, when you feel like you need to in order to be legit, I think it's a little stressful because you could do singles, you could do videos, you could do TikToks, you could do just music to show your friends. There's a lot of legitimate ways to express your music, and you don't have to feel like you're going for the album thing, because if you don't really want to, it can kind of paralyze you.
Yeah, and I also feel like, for a long time, for the whole time I've made music that turns into albums, I have a big community of friends that help me. I have Ben, I have, drummers and like different vocalists singing with me. I have great engineers that I know and great producers. And I've always had a big team around, like, luckily. And I could imagine having a bunch of cool songs that I know I've outgrown, like in terms of like what my ear is telling me is good, and where like what I hear happening to like the production, where like I'm like there's this hole where like I can't finish it, but like it doesn't feel ready. And like I feel like if I just knew one cool producer, like I could finish, I could like check that box. But I could also see, like lots of people who aren't like surrounded by friends who can finish their albums for them. Like it would be way scarier, and still better out than in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got a friend group exclusively of musicians. We really lucked out. But you're right. Like you can just be showing it to a friend, and it helps you get a perspective on, this part's actually working.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens here.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
think everyone is all emphatically like, hell yeah, to the way that your stuff sounds. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You could probably call your album "Flippin' Shits" with Jessica, and it'd still be awesome. I have to call back for no reason. I just have to.
You have
Fair
to.
enough.
I did it.
Fair
You
enough.
have to.
Well done. Well done.
Yes.
Cool.
Exciting stuff, Limmy.
With this.
Good luck if
Yeah.
you do the album next year.
Yeah.
Good luck if you do anything else. It's also cool.
Let me know
Yeah.
if you need a guitar solo or some shit from me. Some stupid guitar solo so you can make cool.
Yeah.
If you want me to send you some trash to make into lemonade.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. We have a song from Final Perigi. We have 3 more songs, actually.
Nice.
This one's from Final Perigi. It's called Song Chal 2. Wow. All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I had the great privilege of hearing a lot of their other stuff leading up to this, and yeah, like one day they just started showing me vocal music, and it was that, and I was like, what? Amazing. But yeah, because I was doing like writer's block lessons with this person. I don't know if I like, it was
But they did like instrumental stuff or something.
well, no, it was like the first thing I saw was so yeah, Final Perigee, the person behind that is like a multimedia artist who will make like really abstract experimental like visual art pieces with Blender that are really wild.
Cool.
One time they made a 2D thing where it was a character who talks through piano notes, and like the words light up with the notes, and just like all kinds of cool stuff. And then one day, like they brought in a song with the screaming in it. I was like, what the hell? Where the hell did you get that thing that you did? It's so good. I need it. And yeah, it's such cool singing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I was just bragging that I've heard that.
I heard it first.
Yeah.
I'm the original hipster.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like, that's my student.
Yeah, it's
nice.
super cool. Yeah, Sumika's their debut album was last month. That's cool.
I think their debut into the song challenge.
Oh, really?
What Sumika meant. Yeah.
I think okay, because I do think that either the album, I think they got an album. I'm gonna look into.
Yeah, I think they did some multiple maybe.
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard the albums. I don't know.
Because they shared some links to Bandcamp in the Discord, I think.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm just like behind on my messages. And I'm going to find the thing, and I'm not going to get distracted by all the other messages.
There's a lot of other messages.
I really like the combination here, by the way, of orchestration with the extreme vocals, because I feel like it's not a typical combination you hear. Obviously, they're very metal vocals. Yeah, that was really nice. Really nice to hear it in an orchestral setting. Yeah.
Totally. It's like I've only heard that like the Deer Hunter do that kind of vibe, and this was very, very cool. Like I enjoyed it more than the Deer Hunter. Everything is comparative.
Yeah.
1-to-1.
That's
Screw
right.
you, Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
You lose.
Okay, yeah. They have many, many albums.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
They
I've
have
never
like
actually
30
been
albums.
straight to their like general band.
You said 30 albums?
It looks like 30 albums.
I'll put it in the Discord here
They
for
might be
you,
singles like also, but there's
yeah.
there's a lot of things that they've
Probably
done.
not make 30 albums in my life.
I
Holy.
put the link in the song challenge server thing.
Yeah.
It made me think, the strings and stuff made me remember to recommend to everyone Muse Score 4.
Oh yeah.
In case you haven't checked it out.
Oh yeah.
The sounds are really good. And
Did
you can use them straight up in your like just export them from MuseScore and put them in your DAW. You got strings.
And it's free. MuseScore is free.
Oh yes, and the sound packs are free.
Yeah.
Is that
I
like
used
the
them in-
deal with MuseScore 4, the upgrade in sound?
Oh, big upgrade in
It's
sound.
huge. Like
yeah,
they sound real. Like
it sounds great.
went from sounding fake as hell
To a charming
real.
degree. Yeah.
To a charming degree.
Well, I all the like symphonic stuff in my I thanking my piano and joining a cult video. That's all the Muse score.
Oh, cool.
And the trick is like export it into your DAW and then make it lo-fi, and then you're good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to do it like, here is my real string orchestra, it's you could figure it out, and then it'd be weird that you're presenting it that way.
Right.
But if you just throw on a little bit of like tape emulation or vinyl emulation, make
Mess
it a
with it
little
a little
lo-fi,
bit. Yeah.
then you're good.
Little sketch
Sweet spot.
cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sketch cassette. Yeah.
Mhm.
Give it some warble.
Get it degraded.
Yeah. Degrade my muse score sounds. Wow. Wait, there. Jeez, Gabe's got a lot of music.
Yeah.
30 albums.
Oh, wait.
That's
A lot of-
that's a track at least, so that's cool.
Mm,
But yeah, this song was great. I
you go.
really loved the lyrics also were like a really cool way to like it felt like kind of more like less like here's the rose, here's the bud, here's the thorn, but more like interesting thoughts on the concept of reflecting about a year, like haunting them. And it's just like, what?
Yeah.
That's nice.
mm.
Yeah. We're proud of our community because all of these have been bangers,
Yeah.
and
For sure.
it's only going to get worse from here. I'm sure the next ones are going to be bad.
I'm not sure, Ben.
Not likely.
I'm not sure. We have
Not
a track from
likely.
Alex, Artificial,
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
called
ugh. No, it's not going to be good.
Orange Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Alex says that he's sleeping on his chest right now, the baby.
Aw. That's what family is for.
Wow.
Oh.
There you go. Now Hyper Thistle's got a use for their next
Their
door
neighbor's baby.
Could I just borrow your baby for a minute? It'll be cool. Nothing weird. Just microphone
Oh.
recording a baby.
Nothing weird for
Nothing.
sure.
No. Nothing weird. I'll just steal your baby for
Oh,
a moment.
steal?
It'll
I
be
mean,
fine.
I'll give it
Trust me.
back.
Okay, you'll promise to give it back and nothing weird?
The baby. Oh, I need the baby to cry. If that's cool. What's the best way to make your baby cry?
Well, we don't try to make the baby cry. I mean, the baby will cry
Wait,
if
you
he's
make
hungry.
the baby cry all the time.
Well, that's just like when he's upset or hungry. I don't try to make the baby cry.
I'll make the baby cry.
Well,
Just give me the baby.
I don't know, but I trust my neighbors because neighbors are
Thank you.
important.
Ah!
Improv!
Yeah.
Woo! Improv. So your Thorn was the crying, and your Rose
Probably.
was the laughing.
Aw.
That's super
Yeah.
cute and super.
Yeah, great
creative.
use of, very personal samples in your music. Yeah, it's a very cool idea.
Very,
Nice
very
production.
cool.
Yeah. And I like how
Yeah.
the Rose, Bud, and Thorn are centered basically around a single subject because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess the
Babe.
bud was just the long, slow baby sound, just reminding you that you got like, the rest of your life with this kid. So yeah, I hope it's good, bud.
And it was like really fun, and it was also very like maximalist, but worked in a didn't feel like too much way.
Yeah.
It was
It's
very
definitely
like
like a calmer vibe
cohesive.
than what Alex usually does.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Alex is also very good at the maximalism working thing,
yeah.
and we're like really cool screaming vocalist too. I mean, we're just-
Wow.
Now we got a
lots
bunch of cool screamers.
We got only good people in here. Where are the bad? We have to let some bad people in
Have
so
some
people
bad
don't think
people.
it's rigged.
I think that Alex said, "Bud is that crying means he's healthy."
That's nice. He has the ability to
Optimism.
express.
Outsource the vocals. That's really good.
Well, bless your souls, bless your whole
Yeah.
family, and
Yeah.
support Hugo's Patreon now, or
Why-
else.
Why, thank you.
If all 15
Yeah.
of you,
Support Ben's and Jessica's Patreon. Jessica,
But
you
first-
have a Patreon too, right?
all
I did,
15
yeah.
of you though, if all of you 16 give $1,000 now to just $1,000,
No big deal.
to Hugo, he'll have over $15,000.
And then I can pay Ben. That was
Yeah.
the deal, right?
Wink.
Was there one more? Or was that the
Yeah.
last one? Yeah.
There's more.
We have one more.
I just
yeah,
am
yeah.
like,
I
you're
just stand.
standing now.
I stand.
Okay.
By the end, I usually move
excitement.
around.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I move towards Doggy and
Yeah.
kind of get my stretchies in.
I hope you do more of this, by the way, Alex. I feel like it was still like a twist from your usual style. Like we got to see a lighter side. Yeah, I guess you could say lighter, a calmer approach to your, but still very much, which still very much has your aesthetic, but with a twist. And that was cool. I hope you explore it more with more different twists next year. Yeah. We have a song from Hushed Hands, unless you
Nice.
still have something to say.
Oh no, I was just like looking at Alex and Niai Tupi talking about the Thorn being that Alex couldn't scream more. I thought that was interesting.
To not wake
And,
the baby, yeah.
Yeah.
And then also just that they both have included their family in the recordings. And maybe someday we'll have recordings of everyone's family and some maybe other cool personal information that I can
Yeah,
use
social
for-
security numbers
My-
and mother's maiden
Yeah.
names.
Yes, I don't have the right thumbprint to unlock this phone, but I have a recording of this person's child.
will that do, bank?
Yeah, we'll let you have the bank.
Yes.
Yes, we got the bank. Yeah. I do though, for real though, there's no point in having a following if you don't give me money. So I'm really trying. Lately, I've been really hoping that y'all will just like reach into your hearts. What's the big deal? Give $1,000 to Hugo now, so I can get my little cut.
And also,
I promised.
there's 2 Patreon pages, one for Jessica and one for Ben. And I heard you can take lessons with both of them.
Empty your wallets.
Even me.
Shut up your hearts.
Shut up.
Empty your wallets.
Turn off the brain.
Yeah. End your mind. Open up your heart of gold. Give me gold. Have y'all seen the tentacles
BenLevinMusicSchool.com.
That's the best
Jessica,
place to hand
what's
me your
the best
cash.
place to hand you a lot of cash and gold? And jewelry. Also money.
I feel maybe I should just put my email in there. Yeah.
For lessons and stuff?
Yeah.
Jessica.Kion, Kion, @gmail.com.
That's true.
Do you want me to type it?
Yes.
It's gonna
Jessica.
disappear, I think, if you type a
Kion.
link.
It's that @gmail.com.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Yeah, her lessons are overpowered. Hugo and I will have to fight over the scraps.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Have you seen the Tantacruel video about elitism in music that came out a long time ago, I guess?
I think so.
I just saw it today. It was good.
I don't remember.
It was like, it starts out talking about elitism in music in like China, like really long time, 5,000 years ago or something. And how Confucius was defining music as this like thing that was, bless you, was just like being elitist about it. And then jumps to like now and talks about elitism in music now, and talks about classical music and elitism, classical music, and all these different things, and then ties them all together.
Oh,
so cool! It's such a good.
I gotta see it.
Video. It's like really good.
I love Tantacruel.
But if you like videos like that, please consider giving Jessica $100.
If you like Tantacruel's videos, please donate. Jessica.Kion.
We could do something like that. We just don't have enough money. You know, we could really do something like that. Like if you really like Tom Cruise in your movies, like give me some money, I'll do it for cheaper. You know, I'll go in there, I'll be like, oh, Tom Cruise in it with no Scientologies or anything.
You're hired.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
You're welcome. Bless you.
Oops, my brain turned off.
Oops.
Hushed Hands. Debut. Newcomer.
Woohoo!
And it's called The Song.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you? Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you? Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you? Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you? Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you? Oh yes, I hear it. The song, do you?
Damn.
Cool. Wow, that little feedback at the end is really
Wow.
good.
Yeah. That was
Well,
really cool. Great voice.
Obviously,
Yeah.
the vocal rhythm is so cool. The
Yeah.
vocals are,
Also, the jumpy
creative.
intervals, really fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Really exciting.
It makes you wanna like mess around with just like do and hoo and la la and like funny like syllables like that, because it's totally working here, and it
Yeah.
feels sort of like punk without pretension.
Yeah.
Someone
very
mentioned
cool.
Devo. I can see that.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
bit that Devo fun punky thing to it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's playful.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really liked it a ton. Yeah, very playful, and like it like me. It didn't sound like Richard Dawson, but it did make me feel a similar way, and but like with a different like time frame. Like if Richard Dawson didn't make music that sounded like a long time
The
ago,
old
made,
days.
yeah,
Renaissance fair.
yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard
Yeah.
Dawson.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
I really like the album Peasant. I listen to it a lot, and it makes me feel like let's go on a hike in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are like there are like I guess foundational similarities, but I agree with you like that they do feel like they're of a different time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Time traveling
Time travel.
babies
Yeah.
with multiple identities. Hushed Hands, Richie Dawson. Who else could you be? I feel like it's one of the craziest conspiracies nobody talks about, and really everyone should talk about is
No.
the Steve Jobs Ronald McDonald Venn diagram, and how in the middle you have Bill Gates.
Wow,
Oh.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like we should move on.
Well, no, there's also okay,
No,
but then
no,
with
no.
that same
Our
mentality,
channel's gonna
think
get
about-
shut down for these hot takes.
Well, Justin Timberlake has definitely like Ronald McDonald genes, and really should look into all the different relatives of Ronald McDonald that are in the industry.
Isn't the middle in the middle of Hushed Hands?
In the middle is Hushed Hands.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't think about that till now, but I'll take your word about it.
Yeah.
I'll take your word about it. I'll never give it back.
You played on Buddy. That's cool. I want to check that out. Played guitar on the track Buddy from Hushed Hands.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's you. Oh, hi. Wow.
Aw.
Yeah, your production has really come together beautifully there. That's cool. Oh, wait. So, Buddy on SoundCloud. Oh, it's out. Very good.
Ooh.
Wow. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, that was a fun day.
That's cool.
We did a bunch of guitar stuff. Oh, okay. I'm putting everything together. Hell yeah.
The Venn diagram is
Oh, and
expanding.
you got a funny AI image there for Buddy. Here, I'll put a link to Hugo so people can find our thing.
Yeah, I can drop it in the chatty box.
All right, I'm sending it. It's on Zoom chat.
It's in YouTube chat.
And where we go.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Yep, it was fun.
That was awesome. Awesome submissions.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone. Well done.
It was really fun to be here for this.
Yeah, thank you so much
always
for coming
welcome.
on.
Yeah.
Always a treat.
You could come on whenever you want, really. I'm kind of disappointed you don't.
Why aren't you always here? Why do you always just ghost us, Jessica?
I feel like I have to be invited. So maybe it's on you.
You're such a
I need a
terrible
formal
person. You are
invitation.
awful person. You are awful person.
Such a
I
diva.
know.
Can you believe though, like just a miserably awful person, Jessica.
Yeah.
We've said this almost daily every morning when I wake you up.
I
I-
say,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
her alarm.
ugh, you're awful.
I breathe
And then
into
I
her
have-
nose. I cover her nose with my mouth and breathe pesto smell. I eat pesto the night before. I don't brush my teeth. I wake her up. It's the only way to get her up. I put my mouth over her nose and exhale overnight pesto. And then
It's
she'll
true.
pop up. She'll pop out of bed and I'll be like, "You defile me with your presence." But I
Wow.
couldn't do any better. I couldn't do any better.
Is this romance? Is this how it works?
It's like romance with
Love
the
in the year
NCE.
2023.
Yeah, it's not romance, but it is love.
Yeah. I would say we took the suffix of romance and which is shared with violence and found our own in between, which is rymance.
Right.
Rymance.
It's not good. It's raunchmance.
Ranch Pants.
It's not good.
That's what we have. Ranch Pants.
Brunch mensch. There you go.
I don't have to apologize, but I will. I don't have to though, but I will.
Thank you.
But I'll still do
Please.
it tomorrow.
Please
That's
do.
the nature of people like me.
Yeah.
Let's see how the light looks on your face. If it's over
I'm
here,
too white. I'm a ghost.
you look like a
You're
vampire
very
ghost.
ghostly.
That's better.
Usually, by this time of day, she looks like all right.
I start disappearing after 6 p.m. So
That's
you really caught me.
the best time to be attracted to Jessica is from 5 to 6, but then she's gone.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. She helps me with that.
The things we learn right now.
Yeah, the things we learn right now.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Thanks,
tuning in.
Hands for coming.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ben and Jessica, for co-hosting with me. Please go
So
check out their
fun.
Patreons. Sign up for lessons. Once you've done
$1,000 to
that,
Hugo.
you can join my Patreon. And you can take lessons
Yay.
with me. You can
Yay.
find all the links in the description. Happy New Year, of course. And we'll see you next
That's
year
huge.
for
We have to
Song Challenge 31.
we have to appreciate the new year. Yes, happy new year.
Bless the new
Yes.
year.
Bless the new year.
Bless you all. Have a good night. See you soon. Bye.
Yay. Very nice.